It's not you. It's not you. No. Where is the... Where is the next, strange? I wish they told me where they all were so I could, like, see them. 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, it's definitely wherever the last one is, because it's none of these guys. I just don't know where the last one is. So tedious. Hey, sword. What's up, buddy? Is he, like, up top there somewhere? Oh my god. I'm not necessarily a fan of how they're doing this quest. Dude, I just want to know where he is. I'm so impatient. Oh my. I'm too impatient for this right now. And it's nighttime. Dude, where is he? I don't feel like searching for him. It's like so hard to see.
We've been going all night. The sun's coming up.
I have to change time back. I just can't see him. Like, literally, where is the last one? Everything is too monotone. And this game doesn't have, like, a elemental sight type thing so that I can just try and see him. Like, I know it's not any of these 4, but where is the 4th one? I mean, the 5th one. Oh, never mind. I see him. He's up there. Annoying. Hey, you're annoying. Unfortunately, you guessed wrong. I disagree. Well, that's what I wanted to say, but congratulations, Miss Nikki. You found the real me. That's what I thought. If I'm not mistaken, the key to this game must be your companion, the cat. Yeah, I mean, he made that very obvious. The issue here was finding him because he blends with the surroundings. Humans may be deceived by their eyes, but animals are not, for they trust only their hearts. That was the clue you gave me. To me, every one of the shadows looked like you. However, to your cats, there was only you. So, whichever one the cat snuggled up to must be the real Strange. Look, even my cat is applauding your cleverness, Miss Nikki. That's not being clever. That's just listening to blatant instructions. Now then, to complete my end of the trade, I shall share Her Majesty's secret with you. Mr. Strange, there's actually one more thing I don't quite understand. From our conversation, it's clear you hold Queen Philomia in deep admiration and respect. Why would you choose to reveal her secret to me? Also, what did you mean earlier when you said you had a good feeling about us? Well, because this is something only the two of you can accomplish. Excuse me, what? Recently, the area around the palace, has been bustling once more. I occasionally hear faint voices, and their attitude toward Her Majesty is no longer one of fear and panic, but rather a curious anticipation. They say that maybe Her Majesty wasn't as cruel and heartless as the history books have depicted. They say her singing is sweet and enchanting, like a dream captivating all who hear it. I think this is because of you. You must have done something to change their perception of Her Majesty. I simply shared what I had seen and learned with everyone in Floorwish. Exactly. You are the only one brave enough to face the curse, the only one to reveal the true side of Her Majesty to the world. More importantly, they trust you. By entrusting you Her Majesty's story, I trust that you will share it with others so future generations will know that she was always deserving of the title of Queen. Miss Nikki, this time, it's not a trade, but a request. As a reward, feel free to take any treasures you find in the cavern inside Queen Philomia's palace ruins. I only hope that Her Majesty's past glory may shine upon us once more, even if it touches only a single soul. You're usually quite the smooth talker, but when it comes to the Queen, you get very serious. I almost thought it was that stern knight speaking to us. Mr. Momo, I appreciate the compliment. But if you're comparing me to that guy, I'll take a pass. I understand, but I believe a precious gem can't remain buried in the mud forever. One day, everyone will know that what Queen Philomia did for her people. Miss Nikki's words are always so steadfast and comforting. All right, enough with the mushy talk. The treasure is in the... The treasure and the secret of Her Majesty are waiting for you in the cavern inside the Queen's Palace ruins. Is it this? Oh. I guess it is. Okay, well, we're doing this now. Okay. Ugh. I'm gonna actually read this, but first I need a drink. Hold on. Sorry, my throat hurts today. I feel like I'm losing my voice or something. Anyway, a letter. Dear Philomia, Phaline, spring has arrived, and the potted plant you gave me earlier is already in bloom. Have the flowers blossomed in the palace as well? Since my mother was crowned queen, you moved to the palace, and we haven't seen each other. The other letters I wrote to you before still haven't been answered. Yesterday, the headmaid brought back a parcel from the palace. I thought it was a reply, but when I opened it, it turned out to be a sheet of music, sent to the musician. Miss Musician told me you didn't have time to reply because you were too busy. Being an adult must come with so many worries. If only I could stay a child forever. I heard that Father wouldn't let you come back for your mother's funeral. You must feel so heartbroken not being able to say goodbye to her one last time. Last night, I sneaked out to the cemetery when the guards weren't looking and placed a bouquet of flowers for you on the late Queen's grave. Does that bring you even a little comfort? The real reason I'm writing is to invite you to my birthday banquet next month. You couldn't attend in previous years because of your duties, but can you come this year? If not, I'll have to let the doll you left behind in the palace, Faline, sit next to me instead. At least then, one Faline will be there at my party. Faline, isn't life at the palace dreadfully dull? I wish I could come and keep you company, but the headmaid insists I'm still too young to leave home. In the meantime, I've asked Miss Musician to prepare a few music books for you. When you're bored, you can look through them. I've even transcribed the nursery rhyme we used to sing together as children. There's so much more I want to say, but the headmaid says that children who chatter too much can be annoying, so I'll save the rest of my birthday party. For my birthday party. You must come. And one last thing. If it's not too much, please write to me more often, sis. Your sister, Olivia. So I'm going to assume that their father had multiple wives, and Faline and Olivia share the same father but a different mother. Correct me if I'm wrong, because I've not read any of the other books so far. But it sounds like a first concert, second consort type of thing. I did it! Yay! Okay, I definitely passed by a lot of stuff on my way over here, so let's go back. Okay, I read the book there. Treasure chest there. How many dues are here? 13. It's weird. I feel like normally in a dungeon, it like gives you the counter somewhere on the screen. I don't know why it's not doing that right now. Okay, well, there's 2. Wait, you can fish in here? That's wild. Sure, I'll fish. Why not?
Wow, what a haul.
I had to spend a lot of stuff to get our fishing level up, since I never fish.
Wow, what a haul.
So that I could finish making the miracle outfit. It's fine. I think the only thing that really needs to be leveled up now is my bug catching level, but I didn't need that for the miracle outfit. Is this where I was supposed to go? I hate you. Okay, I guess I can't jump. Okay. Okay. Ugh, it's stressful. It's just a chest. Okay, I'm up here now. Oh, hi. There goes. Is that another book to read? It is. Okay, unsigned diary. Lord Strange, accompanied by a caravan carrying rare and precious treasures, briefly stopped at the palace. Apparently, because the weight of the load caused one of their wheels to break. Honestly, despite his humble origins, this man, who now holds the highest position in the royal council, doesn't instill me with much warmth. I can't help but feel that behind his constant smile, he views everyone as mere pawns. Also, his eyes make you feel like he's evaluating goods on a shelf. In terms of being approachable, Sir Percy is the best. Although his face is as hard as iron, he treats everyone equally, even people like me, a humble servant stationed in a remote palace. He may not have a hint of a smile on his face, but his fairness is evident in his actions. For some reason, Lord Strange and Sir Percy seem to be at odds with each other, constantly clashing whenever they're in the same room. They're always verbally sparring, dueling with words. I've even heard that when it came to deciding the venue for Princess Olivia's coming-of-age ceremony, whether it would be held in the royal palace, as tradition dictates, or at the palace where the two sisters spent their childhoods, they wouldn't stop arguing in front of Her Majesty. A senior servant who'd once intimately served Queen Philomia said that Her Majesty actually saw this as a sign of their good friendship. I don't get it. It's hard to imagine what it would be like for Lord Strange, who's always smiling, and Sir Percy, who never smiles, having a raging argument while completely red in the face. But Her Majesty doesn't mind, so I guess it's fine, right? I almost forgot. The chief musician ordered someone to come and take the music scores Her Majesty left at the palace today, saying they needed to use them as the foundation for a new piece for the coming-of-age ceremony. They had to hurriedly gather everything before the head maid noticed. So many people are preparing for Princess Olivia's coming-of-age ceremony. It sounds like it will be such a grand event. I really wish I could attend and witness it myself. Interesting. Okay, how do I get up the... Oh, from here. Okay. Oh, another book. Oh my God. An old trimmed documents. its edges bearing creases that suggest it was once carefully tucked between the pages of a book, only to be accidentally left here. Following the orders of higher authorities, a public opinion survey was conducted regarding the recent decree issued by the Hartcraftian royal family. The results are as follows. To protect the privacy of the citizens, all interviewees were given pseudonyms. Robert, a decree? What does that have to do with me? I don't earn much anyway, so why bother worrying about it? You say that according to the new decree, I'll have to pay a few hundred less blings just from farming? That's great. With that extra money, I can buy a new loom for my wife. Angeli, really? No one will know who I am? Then I'll say what I'm thinking. Of course it's a good thing. With this new policy, the boss can't just lower my wages with a snap of his fingers, like he always does. Just thinking about his big green face makes me feel so much better. Crispy Candy, a decree? Is it some kind of a cookie? I don't quite understand the question, but Dad said he'll buy me an extra jar of candy every month from now on. I love candy. Tea or coffee? I work as a maid at the Count's house. Yes, the Count's. He's been in his study recently discussing important matters with other nobles and officials. When I went in to drop off some water, I overheard them talking about strategies regarding the new decree. But it's such a good decree. So why do they need to discuss strategies against it? Leandra, my colleagues have been discussing this matter recently as well. If you ask me, the person behind this decree has been too bold. Even for the sake of protecting the people, it shouldn't be so radical. Trying to fight against the long-standing nobles with just one's own power won't be enough. Those useless officials won't let her get away with this. And they didn't. I think she was poisoned to death, was she not? All because she wanted to help her people. And then they wouldn't even let her die with that. They made her out to be a tyrant when all she did was for the good of her people. That is sad. And honestly, quite realistic. Are there more dues in here? There are 2 more dues in here somewhere. Where? I don't see them. No, it didn't launch me.
Let's stop here.
Okay, take me back to the entrance. We're gonna run this back through. I'm gonna find these dues. I'm going to find them. Or I won't, and I'll just Google it later. Okay, we read this book. There's nothing here. Okay. There was a chest here. No dues. No dues. Still not seeing anything. Still not seeing anything. Did I look over here at all? Yeah, I think I did. I think this is where we got the first few. I might have to just Google this later. Sometimes I'm so bad at finding these things. I'm sure they're like in a very obvious place. And I can't see them. Very unfortunate. Go back in here. We got 2 from here. Wait, I didn't go over here. I found them. Yay! I did it!